Have you ever wondered if herbs could help you feel better during menopause? Or maybe you tried one, the one that worked really well for your friends, but didn't get much relief? Well, in today's video, we are going to talk about herbs for menopause and how to finally find the right herbs for menopause for real. We're going to talk about what herbs can do for you, what's a differentiation, and why you should care. So stick around. Hi, I'm Dana LaVoie. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist who specializes in helping women have an easier menopause with natural remedies like diet, lifestyle, herbs, and supplements. And today, I want to talk to you about herbs because when it comes to herbs, yes, they can be amazingly helpful during menopause, but it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, and there's a little bit to it. So I want to jump right in and talk about what herbs can do for you during menopause. There are three main things that herbs can help with during menopause. One is replenish, refill, and restore. So especially if you came into menopause feeling depleted, if there's been times when you really burned the candle at both ends and never fully recovered from that, or just menopause itself can cause this to happen. Maybe you haven't been sleeping well. Some of your energies have become depleted. So during menopause, hormone levels are dropping, and you need everything to be as filled up as it can be so that your body can handle those little drops without getting too out of balance. And herbs can help with that. They can give your body special moisturizing, cooling substances that are specific building blocks and boosters for keeping those levels from dropping too fast or going below a certain bottom line. So your body can make hormones, it can make other cooling, calming, restorative substances and keep things balanced out. And replenishing your energy reserves also has a wonderful anti-aging benefit as well. So that's one thing herbs can do for you. Replenish, refill, and restore all your various energies. Get your tank filled up, your energy savings account filled up, so to speak. That's number one. Number two, herbs can help with detoxification. During menopause, it's very important that your body is detoxifying well, that you can get rid of extra hormones if necessary, and herbs can help to keep your kidneys, your liver, and your bowel movements functioning at optimum so that your body is able to take things in and let them go when needed. It can also help with overall circulation and even bowel movements if necessary. So number two, detoxification. Now, so your herbs we've talked about. Number one, replenish, refill, restore. Herbs can replenish your energy, fill up your energy reserves, give your body special building blocks that it needs. Herbs, number two, can help your body get rid of things that it doesn't need anymore. And number three, balance. Herbs can help your body balance things out so that it knows when to use building blocks to make more of something and when to detox so that you have less of something. So your endocrine system that keeps your hormones in balance has hundreds, if not thousands, of checks and balances built in so that as hormone levels drop, as they do during menopause, everything else gets adjusted so that your overall balance stays good. It stays in the symptom-free range even though it's changing. But so many things in modern life can interfere with this system working efficiently. And during menopause, there are so many changes going on that if it's not working at pretty much peak efficiently, you probably are not going to feel that well. So herbs can actually help your system of checks and balances to work more efficiently, which means your body can send the right messages at the right time. So make 3 more units of hormone A and get rid of 1 unit of hormone C. That's the kind of messages that go out. And then if there's enough building blocks to actually make things and detox working to actually get rid of things, those messages go somewhere and help you to feel better. So that's kind of the balance. You have building blocks, the messages are going out correctly, and the detox pathways are open. And herbs can help with all three of those things. So why are herbs not a one-size-fits-all thing during menopause? So some women think about it. They go into menopause And pretty much their only symptom is low libido. They feel really normal otherwise. Some women, it's hot flashes. They feel totally normal, except they are so hot all the time with tons of hot flashes. Some women, it's not that. It's not hot flashes or low libido. They just can't sleep. They can't sleep more than 30 minutes or 2 hours at a stretch, and they are just so sleep deprived. So these are three really different presentations, three really different pictures. These three women are feeling really differently. Why would you think that the same exact herb would be the right thing for all of them? So some women during menopause need more of part one: replenish, restore, get more building blocks, more energy for the system to work with. Their system is depleted. They burned their candle at both ends. They went through something stressful or draining and never fully recovered. They just need more energy for their system to work. Some women need more of part two. Their system is backing up. It's clogged up. It's not detoxing, and it's reaching critical mass. And sometimes it just feels like things are ready to explode or going from bad to worse. These women need help with part two, detoxing. And some women need more of part three. They've got, they're not too depleted, they're not too toxic, but something is interfering with the efficiency of that, those messages going out clearly. So those women need more help with part three, which is getting that balancing system working more efficiently. And there is even a fourth type of woman who she's not too depleted. The system is kind of working, sending out messages. She is detoxing, but her stress levels are so high and her stress hormone levels are so high that nothing else can work right. Stress alone can completely interfere with feeling good during menopause. And herbs can also help with that. So those are some of just a brief introduction to the different types of pictures you can have during menopause to start to give you an idea of why, maybe like the woman who just is really depleted needs different herbs than the woman who's just really stressed or not detoxing. So this is where Chinese medicine comes in. And I got to tell you, I have this idea that someday Western medicine is going to take more advantage of Chinese medicine in this way. For every patient that it treats, Chinese medicine does a differentiation. Okay, so I want to talk to you about what a differentiation is and why you should care. In Chinese medicine, we always do this thing called a differentiation, and it means that for every symptom, there are certain specific underlying imbalances that can cause that symptom, and they're somewhat standardized. If you've got this symptom, you've got either A, B, or C. One of these three underlying imbalances can cause that symptom, and a trained practitioner can figure out which underlying imbalance is causing the symptom, and then you can treat it, because you can treat the symptom directly and you can treat the underlying imbalance, and that works really well. So menopause, it's the same thing. Different underlying imbalances cause the different symptom pictures, or sometimes even cause the same symptom pictures during menopause. And the most common thing is to have a combination of more than one underlying cause. And so you think, all right, well, this person's got 75% this one and 25% that one. And from there, you can go ahead with a treatment plan. So I know that's getting a little complicated, but if you think about it, there are some great applications down the road. So anyway, we can talk about that more another time. But in the meantime, what it means during menopause is that when you figure out which differentiation you have or what combination of differentiations you have, you can take herbs specifically for that, and your benefits and your results go way up. That's why it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. And even within the categories that I talked about earlier, Chinese medicine breaks it down even further than that. For instance, within women who primarily need to be replenished, they're primarily depleted and need more energy in their energy reserves, the type of energy that they're low on can vary from woman to woman. So Chinese medicine that, says women who have just hot flashes might be deficient in something called kidney yin, And women who have primarily insomnia might be deficient in something called heart yin. And women who have stress as a big symptom might have need help with their liver qi, might just need help circulating more freely. And like I said, it's common to have a combination of these different patterns. So it gets a little complicated, but it's actually pretty scientific from a Chinese medicine perspective. So anyway, how can you take advantage of this? Because that is the bottom line. How can you get exactly the herbs that you need to help you during menopause? And it's not like I can just say, oh, A, B, C, here's the answer, because it's more complicated than that. But I recommend that you find someone who's trained in Chinese medicine and herbalism specifically. And if you are in the United States, I wanted to share this with women so badly. In China, women, they know about this. They either know what to take or they know an herbalist, and they all take advantage of this during menopause. And it's one of the reasons why women really all over Asia have such an easier time with menopause. And so in the interest of that, I spent a year at the drawing board thinking, how can I make this kind of customization available to more women? Share the incredible power of this system with more women. I created 17 different combinations of herbs that apply to most women in menopause, and I put them together in a program that keeps cost at an absolute bare bones. It includes one-on-one consultations, weekly Q&As, lots of customization when necessary, everything I thought was absolutely necessary, but that would still make it possible for me to share the power of this system with more women. So yes, I'm selling something here, but it's truly something that you just won't have access to otherwise without paying for like a weekly acupuncture visits, or going to school for 3 years, getting a master's, and then studying with a top herbalist for 8 years. So it's not something you're going to get access to easily otherwise. And if you're not near here, and if you don't want to work with me, I still highly recommend checking out working with a Chinese herbalist during menopause, because it's totally worth it. And I just want to say that especially if you're already doing all the basic diet, lifestyle, and supplements that are good for menopause and still need help, herbs are the way to go. And if you are doing herbs, go ahead and put the basic diet, lifestyle, and supplements in place, because it will make your herbs work so much better. So that is my introduction to the power of Chinese medicine, differentiation, and herbalism to help you during menopause. I really hope you'll take a minute to share this video with your friends. And if you have questions or comments, please hit me up. Find this video on my blog and put it in the comments below the video, or even send me an email, because I'd love to hear from you. I'm also in my private Facebook group, Menopause Basics, answering questions all the time. I'm Dana LaVoie. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist passionate about helping women have an easier menopause using diet, supplements, lifestyle, and herbs. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you found it really interesting, and I hope you'll let me know what your questions are. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for joining me today.